Hi, my name is Joe Walker, and I'd like to take a couple quick minutes to talk to you about Rodan+Fields. See, I'm a former Rodan+Fields skeptic, and skeptic might be putting it a bit mildly, maybe more of a detractor in the beginning, but let me explain. I remember when my wife Jamie first approached me about the Rodan+Fields opportunity 2 years ago. In fact, I remember the conversation vividly. We were sitting on our back deck in Ohio, enjoying a glass of wine, when my wife very subtly changed the conversation to a business opportunity that a friend had approached her about a couple days before. She asked me to remain patient and keep an open mind while she walked me through all the goodness that Rodan+Fields could provide for us. So I did. However, about halfway through the conversation, I realized that while I knew nothing about the company, or the products, quite frankly, Rodan+Fields was a direct marketing opportunity, and my very open mind began to close quickly. See, I had associated direct marketing with many negative things over the years. I immediately started to think about all the parties that my wife had attended. And I was wondering if hosting parties was something now that she was going to ask me to partake in. And I started to think about the direct impact on our friends. And to be successful in sales, you've got to rely upon your network of friends and family members. And I was wondering, are they going to feel obligated to support Jamie in this business venture and buy something that maybe they don't even want? And of course, there's the investment. A little under $1,000. It's not a huge amount of money, but certainly significant, and it was to us at the time. We were a one-income family who still was sharpening the pencil month to month, ensuring that we were putting enough away, but also providing the type of lifestyle for our kids that we'd always wanted. But as Jamie was explaining the opportunity to me, there was something more to it. You see, we have 4 children, the last 2 of which are twin girls. And when we had the twins, it gave us at the time 4 kids under the age of 6. So Jamie made the decision to retire from teaching and stay at home to be a full-time mom. And she'd been doing this for about 2 years prior to being introduced to Rodan+Fields. It was about this period of time that I could see my wife was becoming a little bit anxious. She loved being at home, and being a stay-at-home is what she knew she wanted to continue to do. But she was also looking for some more professional fulfillment. She longed for the time that she had with her colleagues. She was interested in being a part of a bigger organization. And I really think she was looking at Rodan+Fields as an opportunity to have the best of both worlds. So when she asked me on the back deck that night to support her in this endeavor, she wasn't asking me to believe in direct marketing or R&F or the product line specifically. She was asking me to take a chance on her so that she would have the opportunity to pick up this extra piece of fulfillment that she was longing for. Well, that was tough to say no to. So, of course, I told her I would support her and that she should go ahead and take a shot on this. However, I did tell her that I was very anxious and please, whatever you do, make sure you get our investment back. Probably not the best words of encouragement starting out, but I wanted to be very transparent about how I felt. So where do we sit 2 years later? Well, certainly things have changed. Let's walk back through all of the concerns I had about Jamie entering the direct marketing world. Well, first, I can tell you that Jamie's success within Rodan+Fields has had nothing to do with home parties. Jamie is very personable and meets with most people on a one-on-one basis. And typically, it's her customers that come to her asking to be a part of the organization. What about our friends and family? Well, all of these friends who I were concerned about, some of which were also detractors at the time that Jamie took this on, very vocal detractors at that, are now part of the organization. A couple of which are even Lexus achievers and are also seeing the same type of success that Jamie has. One of which is a very, very close friend of both Jamie and mine, somebody whose opinion we hold dear, was probably the most vocal detractor at the time. And you know who you are if you're watching this video. I've now watched this individual also achieve Lexus status in about 1.5 years and has now retired herself from the teaching profession so she can spend more time at home and focus on her Rodan+Fields career. What an awesome story. What about that investment that I was so concerned about? Well, in less than 2 months, Jamie was able to pay back the initial investment, so she made good on her word there. What about the other financial success that she's seen over the last 2 years? We're not allowed to talk about financial success, but I can tell you this. I've been practicing law now for 10 years, and my wife now makes more money than I do. And I'm very proud of that fact. I'm not saying that this is some type of representation of how successful you're going to be or your friends or family members are going to be, and it's certainly not something that everybody experiences. But if nothing else, it's living proof that it's possible. So we went from a period of time where we were paycheck to paycheck to now experiencing a financial freedom I don't think either one of us ever thought that we would get to. So what's the purpose of this video? It's certainly not to convince you to run out and sign up with Rodan+Fields tomorrow. I'm not a part of the organization, and I don't sell skincare. But I can tell you that you should keep probably a more open mind than I did. So if you're approached by a family member, a friend, a spouse, somebody who's interested in exploring Rodan+Fields as an opportunity, do know that it is a different type of direct marketing opportunity. Do some research. Research specifically Dr. Rodan and Dr. Fields. I think you'll become very comfortable with how experienced they are as dermatologists and how successful they've been with all of their ventures over time. Think about what this type of company can do for you and your family. Open your mind and be willing to take a chance on your friend, family member, or spouse, and give them an opportunity to grow a team and shine, like my wife has done. If this is something that you're interested in, feel free to reach out to Jamie. She'd love to talk to you about how Rodan+Fields can help change your life too. Thank you.